Hi, my name is David Gedalovich. This is Leaders Around the World. This is a space that I created around a year ago, interviewing people that are making a difference. It can be entrepreneurs, it can be owners of their own nonprofit, it can be people that are making a big difference in the world. And today I'm with my friend Stefanie. She lives in Israel. She's here with us tonight. Today, please, Stefanie, tell us a little bit more about yourself and about your business.
Hi, my name is Stefanie Meckler. I live in Israel, Jerusalem, specifically. I'm from Bogota, Colombia. I've been in Israel on and off for 10 years. I did the army. I studied here, arts in Bezalel Academy. And since I finished, I jumped to the water, as to say, and opened my business with no knowledge of business, with no knowledge of nothing, just knowing I love to work with my hands and with metals specifically, all types of metals, from stainless, iron, brass, aluminum, copper. I just really like metals. And slowly, my business has been going for 3 years already. And slowly, it's touching art, not art, and much more mechanics, much more everything. Um, but it's always with metals.
So how
Basically.
was the process? You decided, you finished school, you realized, and you start like thinking that you like metals, and you
I
said,
didn't understand. I understood since I was really young that I like to work with my hands. Then in Bezalel, I had the opportunity to touch every material basically in every place, like in ceramics, glass, cement, wood, everything. And I found out after 4 years of tough experience that it was metal. It's just metal. Everything about metals is just metal. And then right after I finished, I did some traveling. I came back and I was like, I'm just gonna start taking my first job. And with the money of my first job, I bought the machine to do the job. Zero money. I came back with nothing, jumped to the water, go for it. And first year was really tough. I was working in my room and it was dirty, really dirty. And then I rented another room in my same apartment, but it was like a living apartment, and I was working with, sewing machines, and yeah, it was not nice at all. After the first year, I got the chance to build a small studio in center of town in a Nevi'im 54, really nice and cute place in friend's house, 20 meters around. Um, was cute and nice, but still not a place to work properly. But I was still growing, buying more machines. I didn't start my business with thought. I was just like, I cannot work for others. So and right now, since last year, I already took it much more seriously. I opened this place with a roommate, with a room, with a class, with a working mate, kinda. We had a really cool relationship, and then we built this place together. It was wonderful, but now it's too tight, and I'm moving to a new place alone now, 50 meters, and I hope it's gonna be good. More machines for me.
that's great. So it went like that. You did one job, you bought the first machine, then you did more jobs, you
Second
built
job,
more
second
jobs.
machine, and then
Wow.
I always just, yeah,
I always get
I'm,
impressed.
I'm a really involved person. So each time I was just putting all the money of my business to growth and not to live, then I will do night shifts somewhere to have, for the rent and stuff. And then all the money of the business was just for growing and not for living. Right now it's already for living and for growing. Thank God.
That's amazing. I always like when you tell me metals, when you told me in the beginning, I couldn't think of how much you can do with metals. And every time that I talk to you, I get impressed with how much you can do, like almost everything. And you mix it with arts, which I heard
Yeah.
from other people here in Israel that you're one of the only ones. Can you please tell us examples of things that you have done with metal, like projects that you had and things that you've done for businesses, for people?
There's been a lot of restaurants in the Shuk Mahane Yehuda that I did all the interior design of the metal pieces, sometimes with wood, sometimes with marble, with different materials, but based on metal. So, for example, all kinds of tables, chairs, all the where the people order, the bars. I had a long bar of 5.5 meters long with a really nice wood on top and mixed geometry on bottom. I did a lot of lamps. I like doing light. It's really interesting, the playing with the shadows and the metal and the really rusty with the really shiny copper. For this was a woman in Georgia. She flew all the piece all the way to Georgia. It's in one of her houses there. And all kinds of stuff, regular stuff I get to do as well, like every welder, like stairs, things to hold, and I don't know, more regular stuff, fixing a lot of things, fixing a lot of machines, bicycles, motorcycles. I get to fix a lot of things, which is really interesting sometimes. Sometimes it's really boring, but it's nice.
You mentioned a lot of restaurants, people, a person from Georgia. That's crazy. How do they find out about you? Like, do you have any advertising, or
Um,
how did you start?
I have Facebook and Instagram page, and they arrive a lot also from there. And I'm a really social person. I go to galleries, I go to openings. I'm really interested in things. I take once a while to just go around and see things. And when there's something I like, I try to connect. And then, like this, I found that, for example, these artists that she do Judaica, and then we're working together in our second project already. A Ner Tamid for synagogue, all in brass, really beautiful pieces. And for example, it's really interesting with her because she's really attached to details and I'm really attached to the metal. So then we have a really, really interesting connection. Or for example, with Shai, he has the store Saraf in the center of town. He makes epoxy things with a olive tree, really beautiful things, natural pieces, and he also really likes my touch, so we really connect. And then all of his store, we've been doing every piece together since then because we really understand each other. So that's how it's not only about looking for new clients, is having clients that we work together and we create beautiful pieces. It's really nice. I'm having, for example, a private guy that he arrived through friends in Beta Kerem, and he asked me for a meat smoker, and he already wants also a light and this and this, and he wants everything to be with my same type of hand in the metal. So that's how I like it. That clients like to do like a whole project because they like the aesthetics and they want everything to look with it. So basically, it's been like this.
And if I'm a private person, let's say myself, I don't know anything about metal, but I know the design. Can I sit with you and we make a design
Yeah,
together, and that
yeah,
works?
of course.
That also you get
Of
clients
course.
like that. Very cool.
And I feel like I'm really like really like to hear what the needs are and to see the space and to see and to meet the person and to try to do a piece that makes three of those realities through metal or other materials. Of course, sometimes it's nice to put different textures on the piece. It all depends.
Very nice. Do you have a brand? Do you have any like a logo, or is just your name? Do you?
No, it's just my name, Stefanie Meckler. I have my own logo, my own business card, number, everything. And no, and I'm trying to just be me,
Very,
basically.
very cool. Very, very cool.
To keep in this personal level. That's why I think it's really important that it's just my name, because I want this personal level with the clients and with the product, not industry, not big, massive uh, productions. I am already working with a startup, for example, to do massive productions, but I work on the prototype and then I find a way to get everything done for the mass production. But this first touch with the creators, with the startup people, then this is what I like more than the
So I was
mass
going to ask you that, what's the future for you? Like, you're very big, you're very busy. I know that you're working 10, 12, 15, 16 hours a day sometimes. You don't ever
yes,
sleep. You
yes,
actually moved
but
right next to to the place you work because you.
but what are my plans? My plans is keep working really hard for a few more years until I have all the machines I want, although it never ends. I always want more. But I want to be able to do everything I want to do with metal in my own studio. Like slowly, I can create different pieces with a lathe, with a torn, with this, with every, get different with a, I want to get an oven to mix metals. I do knives. I really enjoy doing knives, for example, just for fun. It's just for fun. So I want to keep growing in that direction. And whenever I'll have everything. But I work 17 hours, but I work for others 7, 8 hours a day. The rest is me building my studio. I, me uh, and my business mate that we build a place together. We build those tables together, for example. So this takes also a lot of time and work. But this is extra work. I work 17 hours because I built myself a lot of things, everything basically.
That's part of the business also. Or,
Yeah,
I mean,
I want my place
investment
to
to
look
time.
beautiful.
And it,
I like my place to look nice and to have everything I want. And
and it looks beautiful. I'm sure everyone that is seeing, is watching, is very impressed with the work that you guys put
thanks.
into it.
Hopefully the new one will be just as good.
Not
Different colors though.
very nice. Before we finish, Stephanie, very interesting what you do. I want to ask you a more personal question. I know that you created this from scratch, like you said. You wanted something, you knew kind of that you liked it, that you were passionate about it, and you started. You
Yeah.
A lot of people are very scared. What recommendation, as you as an entrepreneur that is succeeding and growing, which kind of advice would you give to someone that has an idea but it's scared or likes something but doesn't think that it can become a business?
I think it's just you need to be ready to give up to yourself. Like I see, for example, myself like Stefanie Meckler brand, Stefanie Meckler personal, and there's a lot of weeks and a lot of times that it's just Stefanie Meckler brand and there's no Stefanie Meckler personal. So it's just to be ready that it's hard in the beginning. It takes few years to build it up properly and everything. But if it's your dream, why not to? I mean, it's not easy at all. Just to be prepared that you're going to be synced in, and not only in the fun part. It comes with a lot of sacrifice, a lot of sorry about the word bureaucracy, which is like headaches. And but if at the end of the day I open my door and I'm happy and I'm a calm person, I have everything I want to do what I want, it's all worth it at the end. Um, but I'm really weird because I try working for other people, but I was really never allowed. Like I cannot see myself working in something I don't like for years or something.
No,
It
it's
lasted a
amazing.
month.
No, it's amazing because but you can see that it's not about you not working hard. It's just finding something that you like and enjoy.
Exactly, exactly.
I'm the same. I'm
Being
the same way.
happy every day. I come here from 6 a.m. to 11 at night with a smile. I don't come because I have to, and I could sleep until 8 if I want. You know, nobody's asking me to come past my card, and I'm still here from the earliest until the late with all the power I can get because yeah, it becomes what you want to do. It's not something you have to, or sometimes it's really not about even the money. It's just for doing the thing. It's really because that's how I pass my days happy.
Was it hard for you? Was it harder for you now in the Corona times? Less clients, or you were working on something else?
Yeah, I had less clients. I had some stuff here and there, really small stuff. But for me, it was really growth. I lived far away from here, and I don't have a license, so I had to go walking, and it's around 2-3 hours to my place. So what I did is I rented a caravan, and I was staying in the forest, and then coming here to work all alone. It was actually really nice times for me, and yeah, times to redo all my thinking, all my business plan, all my stuff. So new place, new everything. Hope
Very
for
nice.
another 2 years of maximum growth.
That's amazing. Very proud of you. Very excited to see you growing. I've been with you since the beginning when you didn't know or didn't think that it was going to be a big business and you were going to make enough money, but you liked it and you continued. And now I can see
And we continue even in the hard times.
even in the hard times. And now, Bestrat Hashem, hopefully, it will not be any more hard times. It will all be
Yeah.
growth and and hopefully. And
Yeah.
and one more thing, another reason why I started doing this was to promote businesses and entrepreneurs and people with great ideas that were growing, and to try to advertise it and to promote it somehow, to tell your story. And so please tell us what to do for us to help you grow. If I want something done in metal, how can I contact you? And your
Can
WhatsApp, Facebook.
can write me
Um,
on Facebook, on WhatsApp. My number is 050-577-0578. You can write it down for me. And yeah, and you can give me a call, a WhatsApp, Facebook,
Facebook,
and
Stephanie Meckler.
yeah. My studio here is in Aminadav, next to Jerusalem, is a moshav with a really nice view and air. So always invited for coffee. And yeah,
Very nice.
anyway,
Instagram also Stephanie Meckler.
yeah, ST Meckler is the hashtag.
Perfect. That's great, Steph. All right. So
Great. Thank you very
thank you very
much.
much for being with me, for talking to me, and
You
hopefully
too.
you will grow a lot.
Hope you too, and everyone that wants.